فلما بلغ معه سعي قال يا بني إني أرى في المنام أني أذبحك فانظر ماذا ترى. So when he reached the age where he's able to walk with his father, Ibrahim told him, my son, I have seen in the dream that I shall slaughter you. And the vision, the dreams of the prophets are revelation from Allah. They're not just things that they think about. It's not just a mere dream. A dream is a wahy, is revelation, i.e. you have to put it into effect and into reality. You have to convert it into reality. So Allah revealed to him through a dream that he should slaughter his son Isma'eel. And he consulted his son Ismail, who was just as compliant and obedient to his father. قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر. He said, my father, do what you are commanded. ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين. You will find me, if Allah wills, among those who are patient. So if you speak to the intellectuals right now, the philosophers, they're going to say, how could a merciful God ask a prophet to kill his own prophet's son? You see where logic takes you? You see where reasoning takes you? Maybe you just don't understand. Maybe you don't know how to read between the lines. Maybe you don't understand the underlying wisdom in this command and how this was a manifestation of the Tawheed of Ibrahim, who did not debate with his Lord. And he actually put them. فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَا وَتَلَّهُ لِلْجَبِينِ. When they both submitted to Allah, and he placed the son on the altar in order to slaughter him. Imagine. Then Allah said, وَنَادَيْنَاهُ أَيَّ إِبْرَاهِيمَ قَدْ صَدَّقْتَ الرُّؤْيَا. We called him, O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the vision. And Allah replaced it with an animal. It was a test of the Tawheed of Ibrahim. Through what? Through doing what may not make sense to you. Because the religion doesn't revolve around what makes sense to you. Especially when you're a senseless person. And the more you lack Tawheed, the more senseless you are. The more you have defect in your Tawheed, the more things don't make sense to you. That's why when you try to reason with a kafir, you feel like you guys are like from two different species altogether. Like, how do you not understand what I'm saying, bro? Not to the kafir, bro. Dude. And it's the same thing with the people of bid'ah. You present to them something that is clear, evident, makes perfect sense. It doesn't make sense to them. Why? Their tawheed is not sound. Allah hasn't given them the understanding and the comprehension skills and the ability to understand basics. As a result of their rejection, as a result of their deviance, as a result of their innovation, jaza'an wifaqa, an equal recompense. An equal recompense. That's why you speak with people and you say, how, what, for real? Y'all really don't get it? You really don't understand? Is it really this complicated? No, but Allah Azza wa Jal has deprived them. We seek refuge with Allah from being in this state. That's why when we push teaching Tawheed and learning Tawheed, there is never enough, ya akhwan. There is never enough Tawheed. Wallahi, ladhi la ilaha ghayruh. There is never enough Tawheed. Because there's always room for growth, for betterment, and therefore for more submission and for more completeness of your Tawheed. Do you get it? Do you feel what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? These are signs. These are ayat. لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ, for people that reflect and ponder and think. Hajj is a manifestation of your Tawheed.